Guys, I just got an idea. I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but I'm going to show you today how you can get started as a co-host managing other people's properties with no experience in Airbnb right here on the Fearless Investor Podcast. Hello again. Welcome into the Fearless Investor Podcast. You're listening to me, Kyle Stanley, and we're talking about my favorite topic today, which is Airbnb. And I just had a few students that became super hosts. I'm showing you on the YouTube channel right now my shirt. Yeah, loving this shirt. My mentor actually made this for me. Pretty stoked. But I have been really excited about a couple of our students that just became super hosts. They did it in like less than 2 months, which is probably the fastest I've heard so far. If you've done it faster, I would love if you commented on this video, or if you're listening on the podcast, review our channel. Let me know how long it took you to become a super host. I want to know that. But yes, I said students, and yes, you probably already know at this point, we have a Airbnb Kickstart course, which you can download and you can look at it just directly from our Instagram page, or if you go to our website, fearlesskyle.com, it's right there under the Airbnb tab, or you can go to our Instagram, it's right there in the story. So if you just click on that, you can learn about it. You can see testimonials, and you can even set up a call with me to learn more about the course and get your questions answered. But what I'm excited about today, and this is going to be a super quick episode, maybe 5 minutes, is just how you can get started in Airbnb while co-hosting for other people using their properties with no prior experience. And we're always talking about the easiest ways to get into Airbnb, the lowest risk, the highest reward, the way to be able to learn this business. And, of course, this is probably going to go against, going and downloading my course, which is okay. Because again, guys, I want to see anyone who is listening to my material being successful in Airbnb. I want to hear about your success stories. And to me, I had this idea and I'm like, why didn't I think of this earlier? So as you know, I'm also a real estate investor. And as you know, I really promote kind of the Robert Kiyosaki of like, do things for free so that you can get the experience. And we're always talking about when we're flipping a house, or if you're going to go wholesale, how you can literally partner with a wholesaler or a flipper and, bring them a deal, or, bring them some sort of value to then lock arms, be attached at the hip, and see how they go and do that project. Well, why the heck wouldn't we do that with Airbnb too? So here's my thought, and here's my challenge to you today. If you are serious about getting into Airbnb, and maybe you don't have the money to even purchase our course is super easy to get. Right now it's $1,247, or 3 payments, I think, of like $468. And you can build a 6-figure business doing that. That's a great deal. But if you don't even have that much money to your name, maybe you're a college student, maybe you're struggling with debt, maybe you are in a situation that you're just strapped for cash, my suggestion would be go to an Airbnb host, even like myself, and say to them, hey, I am willing to co-host with you and to be the guy or the gal that messages all your guests when there are issues, if you just teach me exactly how to do that. And here's the thing is that I'm always looking for good people, virtual assistants or in-person assistants, or just assistants anywhere, that can take that load off of my shoulders, take it off my main assistant's shoulders. I want to outsource that stuff to people who are responsible, people who are going to be on the ball, people who are going to respond fast. And if you can bring in that value, and you can come to someone like me, it doesn't have to be me, but it's someone who is a super host, has multiple properties, has a lot going on, and their main focus, they want to move away from the app. So what if this is very simple, guys. Like, you don't need a college degree for this. You don't need a whole lot of time. All you need is a phone. All you need is a phone and a sense of urgency and responsibility to be able to create a great customer service experience for these guests. So what if you came in and you said to someone like myself, hey, Kyle, I would love to be a co-host with you to learn this business. And through the practice of doing this, you learn the business, and you then break off and eventually go and start your own Airbnb business. that, and some hosts might be like, yeah, I'll pay you for that. Some hosts may be like, you're going to get paid with experience because you want to go build this business and eventually you're not going to be working for him anymore. So this is kind of short term. So I'm not going to pay you, but it's like an internship, right? Go do that. I think that is a great idea. I hope you think that's a great idea too. And respond back, DM me or comment on this video or review us on our podcast and let me know how that went for you. So you've got one homework assignment. Literally, this is the end of the podcast. You got one homework assignment this week. Direct message someone like myself on Instagram or direct message a friend that is doing Airbnb and say, hey, listen, I don't have the money to pay you. Well, maybe you do, but maybe you say, no, don't even say that. Just say, hey, I want to add value to you. I've heard that being a co-host would be a great value to someone like you. I just want to learn this business and eventually go start my own Airbnb business. Can I co-host with you? I'll do it for free. And you just teach me exactly how to respond to your guests. And whenever I have questions about the business, I'll ask you, but I would love to be able to provide that value for you. Go do that. All right. That is all you have to do this week. Report back to me. I want to hear how that went. Again, just DM me on Instagram or comment on this YouTube video or review us on the podcast. Let me know how that goes. That's it for the Fearless Investor Podcast today. Go out, conquer the world of Airbnb and conquer the world of investing. We'll talk to you next time.